All right, you guys, here we go. This is a Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, Chapter 1, Introduction. So you're going to be meeting in this story, you're going to be meeting the Logans. So the story takes place in 1933. It's during the times of segregation in the South because they live in Mississippi. You're going to see a lot of segregation, whether it's schools, shopping, you name it. The Logans, mom and dad of the Logans are Papa and Mama. The dad, works on the railroad because you're going to find out that they own 400 acres of land. They're a very fortunate family during this time period to own this much land. And Papa Logan goes and works on the railroad every year. He takes off and goes and works, and he brings money back because they've got to pay taxes for the land that they live on, 400 acres. Mama is the mother in the story, and she's a seventh grade teacher at the Great Faith School that the children go to. One of these characters down below is going to be really bummed because guess what? Mom is their teacher. He's the seventh grade oldest son in the family. Mom's going to be his teacher, Mama, and he's really upset. So Big Ma is the grandmother in the story. Big Ma is the mother of Papa, and this is her land too. So she started off being one of the people who own this land with her husband, and her husband has passed away, but she's still with the family. She works on the land. She works at the house with the Papa and Mama, and she kind of makes things run around there. She's a great character. Getting into the kids in the family, here Stacy is the oldest boy. Now I know sometimes Stacy doesn't sound like a boy's name, but Stacy is a boy. You'll get used to that in the story. And he's in seventh grade. Mama is his teacher. You're going to find out right at the beginning of the story that he's kind of bummed that he's got to be in the classroom with his own mother. Cassie is the narrator of the story. She's going into fourth grade in this story. And she's the one who's going to be telling the story in the first person, Roll of Thunder. And she's got a hot temper. She says what's on her mind, and sometimes gets her into a little bit of trouble. You're going to like Cassie. Christopher John is in second or third grade. Not super important what grade he's in, but Christopher John is very easygoing. He kind of adapts to whatever's going on. If you're mad, he's going to be mad. If you're happy, he's going to be happy. So he's one of those whatever's going on, that's the mood he's in. Little Man is the youngest in this story, and Little Man is just starting school. He's a great character because he's very he doesn't know about this segregation, and you're going to find out that he's a little bit shocked about the Logans having to have a school that doesn't have all the things that the kids at the white school have, and you're going to find that out in chapter 1 as well. So get ready to meet all these characters, and we're going to move along here in my discussion to the land. Like I was saying, the Logans own 400 acres of land. Well, 200 of those acres is paid off. They've already paid off 200 of those acres. And the only thing that they pay on this is tax. They just pay some taxes to the government for these 200 acres. Let me put my marker on here. So these 200 acres, they're just paying taxes on. The other 200 acres, they're still paying a bank loan. So every month they have to make a payment to the bank for this 200 acres plus the taxes. And that's going to be a big part of the story because they don't fully own this land. You know, when you own a house or something that you have to go to a bank to get a loan, technically the bank owns it until you pay it off. So you're going to find out that the Logans really have to work hard to pay off this, the 200 acres that is the other land that they this part of their 400 acres. So it's going to be a big part of the story that the Logans have these 400 acres. And they're very fortunate in 1933 to be a black family that owns 400 acres. 200 totally paid off, 200 they're still making payments on. But we'll talk more about that later. I don't have anything to say about the berries except that you're going to find out, and students get kind of confused in reading the story, that you're going to hear that there's a burning of the berries. And I almost wish the author would have chosen a different name because it's not berries like in blackberries or crops that are being burned. The berries are a family name. It could be Johnson or Jones or whoever. But the berries are a family that you're going to find out that right at the beginning of the story, there was a burning and these people were burned. Okay. It's going to be a crime of a violent crime that takes place in the story. All right. Next, let's keep going here. I only have a couple more minutes here. The Jefferson Davis School, as we roll along here, Jefferson Davis School is where the kids go to school. The white kids go to Jefferson Davis. The black students go to Great Faith School. Okay, you're going to find that out. Jeremy and Lily and Jean are brothers and sisters. I really love the character of Jeremy. These are white characters.